And we continue at 1:05 in the afternoon on the John Phillips Show. Mr. Randy Wangs in Culver City.
Okay, I am exhausted. I am trying to tally the votes, but the email bag is exploding. This might be the most emails we've ever gotten in a single show, and we've been doing this for 6 years. Let me just tally a few more. Oh, boy. Okay. Here's what I have so far, and this is an early tally. Only a few precincts are reporting in right now, but the front runner is definitely, and by quite a lot, although it's still very early in this race, Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
In second place, but doing very respectable, is Donut Guy.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
And in third place, it's Cudahy Vice Mayor.
Fighting our turn.
But it's still anyone's game because the volume of votes that are coming in right now are so overwhelming that if there's just a little change in the wind, this thing could be upended.
I will continue to be tallying these votes and through the email at johnnydontlikeshow@gmail.com. And we're taking your phone calls at 800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222. And unfortunately, Mario, you cannot write in votes for Shang.
Absolutely.
Shang not eligible this year because Shang indicted.
All right, let's go to the phones at 800-222-5222. 1-800-222-5222 and begin with Mike. Mike, hello.
I don't have a mic. Oh, yes, I do. I do have a mic. Here we go. Mike, go.
Mike, are you there, sir? Going once, going twice, no mic.
I think Mike was on mute.
Let's go to Al in Riverside. Al, hello.
Hey, John, Randy, love the show, man. For me, it's got to be the Cholos.
I want to know where all the Cholos are at.
But a close runner-up has got to be the Lara and the gay guys, right?
You know what? You're the first person to vote for Ricardo Lara in what I thought was going to be the big contender this year.
And I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say.
All right. Love you guys. Take care.
Thank you for the call. You know what's interesting about that cut, Randy?
What's that?
That's the original, and then the Queen of England was the new and improved one. It's like comparing regular Doritos to Cool Ranch Doritos.
But it does lead to an ethical question. Do we feel okay nominating an AI voice, or is AI supposed to be what they say it's supposed to be, an assistant? So maybe Queen Lara is an assistant for Ricardo Lara.
I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say.
Or maybe it's like what happens with music artists, where Vicki Lawrence was the original one to sing The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, but then Reba McEntire was the one that made it famous.
There you go.
Let's go to Lee in Laverne. Lee, hello.
Hey, don't get carpal tunnel, Randy. I know it's a hard job, but you're up for it. Yeah, it's funny. The three that you mentioned, those are my three that I had to whittle it down to. But I'm going with Katie Porter. And, I'm not Nostradamus, but I was the first guy that voted for Baby Boy last year. So I think I am pulling for the right one this time.
I said, hell
one
no,
question,
baby boy.
John.
Let me get up on out of here.
Thank you so much. The Christmas party tomorrow. What did Cumlost decide their venue? Because I've been to a couple of those. They usually pick the Queen Mary. And I did mornings one time at one station, and I was so drunk, I couldn't get up and do the morning guy spiel where you schmoozing everybody. The creative director service guy had to do it. He'd been there for 10 years before me, so he took the reins. So what's going to go on? Are you going to get up in front of everybody?
Well, I think after an incident that happened at a station event in Las Vegas, we're now limited to 2 cocktails.
Well, they're not bringing the San Francisco guys down, your morning people. So you're the de facto guy. You're live and local. So it's going to be you. You got a list of jokes planned, or what's up?
Well, Randy, usually you're the one that does the toast.
I think I'll pass this year. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the call, Lee. Appreciate it. You know what's funny? I have been to many radio station Christmas parties over the years. In fact, for many years, this station couldn't afford one. But I remember at the first station I was working at, the Christmas party after the recession hit in 2008. In 2007, they had a reserved room at the Key Club on the Sunset Strip. 2008, hot chocolate in the lobby. And then in January of 2009, they fired everybody.
Let's go to Earl in Monrovia. Earl, hello.
Hello, hello. I still want to write in Chantal. Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, I love that. But if not, then I will have to go with... Hey, you everything, donut hole.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
Oh, it's like music to my ears. Goodbye, guys.
Thank you for the call. You know, if that guy wins, we're going to have to find a way to track down that particular donut shop in Sacramento and let him know that he's the big winner.
You know, we tried 3 years ago when Cashier is Dummy won the big prize.
If the cashier is dummy.
We tried to track that guy down and interview him, and he didn't want to do it.
Did we actually make contact with him?
I don't think we did. I think by the time we reached out, he had sold the gas station to somebody else.
I want to say that we spoke to a listener at one point who would get their gas from that particular station and had a talk with the guy and let the guy know that his clip became famous on this show, and he didn't seem to be too pleased with it.
Johnny, let me just give you a quick update here. I am literally writing down on a piece of paper hash marks because that's the only thing I can think to do at this point. And I'm running out of paper for all the votes that are coming in for a certain former congresswoman of Orange County. Katie Porter is running away with this thing. It's still early. We still have 45 minutes to go. But right now, it sure looks like Katie Porter is winning this thing.
Let's go to Nacho in Huntington Beach. Nacho, hello.
Hey, John. You and Randy do a great job. Okay, now, English is my third language, so I hope I can pronounce it correctly. I want to vote for Porter. Porter.
Well, I don't know if you hit the T hard enough, but we'll go with that.
Get out of my shop.
Yes.
Now, Nacho, what do you think your life would be like if you were married to her?
Wow. I don't know. I think it would be exciting. There would be a lot of fights.
Very passionate.
Yeah. She likes to fight.
Yeah. So you think it would be Fraser Ali in the bedroom, huh?
Yeah. See that makeup sex is really, really good, right?
But here's the question:
But I don't
can you
wear
go
any
12
makeup.
rounds?
Not anymore. Not anymore, Jeff. No.
Thank you for the call, Nacho. Let's go to Mike. Mike, hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
Mike.
Hello.
Mike.
There?
Hello? Mike, are you there?
Oh.
Is this a cry
Hello?
for help?
What happened? Shucks.
Mike, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, this is Mike in La Honda.
All right, Mike, we can hear you. What is your vote for drop of the year?
Huh? God, I'm sorry this isn't going through.
You can say it. Just say it.
They called me a crime boss. This is Mike Londa.
She called me a crime boss.
We love your show. I'm in NorCal, man, right near Oakland. My daughter lives in Oakland, so we get all the lowdown stuff from Oakland, man. So, hey, keep up the good work. You're entertaining us to no end here in Northern California. We love you guys, and happy holidays. Peace out.
All right. Thank you for the call, sir. I thought he was going to take us to 3.
I would have let him.
Let's go to John in San Francisco. John, hello.
Oh, you got me just before I was going to hang up. But I think Katie Porter, but the other one about the donuts, if I could understand, what did he say before did he say, would you like a cornhole with your donut hole?
I think you said glazed one. You still want donut hole?
Okay, you got glazed one, and you still have donut hole.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Glazed. I thought he said, do you want a corn cob with that donut hole?
That would be a strange thing to offer at a donut shop.
Anyway, I could stand listening to Katie Porter's drop for the whole next year because I'm married to a woman that's worse.
Get out of my shop.
Thank you for the call, sir. Let's go to Mary in San Francisco. Mary, hello.
Hi. I'm voting for Katie Porter all the way. She's my queen. But I wanted to say, I know it's a little long for a drop, but I wish you guys could find a way to commemorate the day John almost died laughing on the air. I thought we were going to lose him that day.
I'm seriously, I'm trying to remember when that was so I can play that for you. My mind is going blank because I know I saved it because we played it like 5 times.
It's a keeper.
I'll make this promise to you. If I can find it before the end of the show, you will hear it.
Thank you, Randy. Love you guys.
Thank you for the call. Let's go to Freddie in Anaheim. Freddie, hello.
How are you guys doing? Been waiting for this day the whole entire year, so finally got to this point. Great work, by the way. What a lineup, huh?
We've had a really good year for drops.
I mean, it was ridiculous. So many. It was exciting. Man, I gotta go with Katie as number one. But Donut Hole, man, that guy. We gotta find that guy and put him on the air, man. That would be such a treat. I don't know if anyone out in the Bay Area can get a hold of this guy, but I mean, it would be fun. It would be a really fun afternoon if we can get a hold of that guy and have him say some words.
He does own a donut shop on, I think I remember this, K Street in Sacramento. So if you're listening in Sacramento, we know KSFO signal goes that far. Let him know.
Okay, you got glazed one, and you still have donut hole.
We love
now,
that.
Now, here's
man.
a question, because I don't remember the details exactly. But how brutally was he beaten when they got robbed?
No, they just stole they broke into it, and I think they broke into that donut shop like 5 times in the last few years. I don't think he was physically assaulted.
Okay, so he's experienced no brain damage.
As far as we know, yes. He's just a very cheerful person.
That's the attitude to have, for sure.
Oh, yes, and he's spreading the cheer with those glazed ones.
Thank you, guys. What a show. What a show. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's go to Jen in Concord.
Hi there. I vote for Katie Porter. Get out of my shot.
Well, let's compare the two. Here we go.
Get out of my shop.
The Queen of England never got in on that action.
No, I did one for the Queen. I have to find it. We played it. Let's see. Queen.
I remember it.
Porter, is this it?
Get out of my shot.
She did get in on the action. Thank you for the call. Let's go to Mario in Chino. Mario, hello.
Happy holidays, man. Hey, here's to someone putting a microphone in front of my Shangy and for her to say, absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I wish we could nominate Shang this year. She was such a huge contender in 2023 and 2024, but, well, Oakland had to go ahead and recall her, so we just don't get to do much anymore with her. So sad.
Maybe next year.
Well, if she takes the stand, I'm sure we'll have an all-new portfolio of material. Thank you for the call.
I think what I need to have happen, since Pamela Price is on the revenge tour and she's running for that seat again, Shangy, screw it. Run for Oakland mayor again. What's the worst that can possibly happen?
That would be a Christmas miracle.
Honestly, Oaklanders, if your choice is between Barbara Lee again or Shang Tao again, Shangy's more fun.
Let's go to Jeremy in Gilroy. Jeremy, hello.
Let's get Katie Porter elected so we can have radio gold for years to come.
Can you imagine her on the Senate floor?
Get out of my shop.
I would. She makes Kamala Harris look like Einstein.
Well, she's going to take the floor in the U.S. Senate. Well, no, she'd be governor. She's running for governor now. She'd go in front of a joint session of the legislature, and it would be an airing of the grievances. And she would just go after each and every one of them right there in Sacramento, right to their faces. And they would all hate her so much, nothing would get done. And I can't imagine a better scenario for the people of California than gridlock in Sacramento because they all hate the governor.
Kind of like today. You guys are awesome. Randy, John, Merry Christmas. Have a great day.
Merry Christmas, sir. Let's go to Rob in Santa Rosa. Rob, hello.
John and Randy, just want to say Merry Christmas to you guys because it's politically incorrect. And my vote is for Katie the Pig Porter. What a portly thing to run for anything. She should run for her life.
Thank you for the call, sir.
We knew this was going to happen.
Let's go to Bob in Rodeo. Bob, hello.
Yeah, my feeling is that my heart is for Porter because it's the season, and Porter just grabs my heart, and I'm crying over that right now, so I better hang up.
All right. Well, the voting is going on until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or just before 2, I guess we should say.
Yeah, we'll announce the winners before 2. We can't do 3 hours of this.
No. If you want to place your vote, you can do so by email at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. Or you can give us a call at 800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222. More of your calls, more of your emails, more of the vote tallies coming up in moments right here on The John Phillips Show. On this special Drop of the Year program where, Randy, the ballots are being cast moment by moment.
You know, I'm realizing all the election nights that we've covered together have prepared me for this moment. All right. With 50% of the precincts reporting in and only 20 minutes left to get your votes in, here are the results so far of the Drop of the Year competition. Coming in with a big fat goose egg at 0% of the vote is Javier Baccaria.
Scrub it.
So we can scrub him off of this list. With 2% of the vote, Henry Lee.
It's happened yet again.
With 4% of the vote, we've got the city of Dumpy.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
With 6% of the vote, we have Antonio Villaraigosa.
No, peanut.
Boy, even when it's the governor's race or the Drop of the Year, Tony cannot get out of the single digits. Tied for fifth. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tied for fourth place are Ricardo, Laura,
and I may be criticized and dragged through the mud for it and get my wig snatched, as the gay guys say,
and Pamela Price.
She called me a crime boss.
All right, here we go. Now it's time for the money. Let's get to the show. Coming in at third place with 11% of the vote is the vice mayor of Cudahy, Cynthia Gonzalez.
Fighting our turn.
Coming in at second place with 15% of the vote is Sacramento Donut Guy.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
And I don't know if anyone's going to be able to eclipse this, but we'll see. Coming in at first place with a whopping 46% of the vote tallied so far is gubernatorial candidate and former Congresswoman Katie Porter.
Get out of my shop.
And there's still 18 minutes left to cast a ballot. If you want to vote, you can do so by giving us a call at 800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222, or voting by email at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. All right, let's go back to the phones and welcome Helen in Newark. Helen, hello.
Hello, thank you. I had voted for Henry Lee, but it's almost as though one has to have the context. If it's prefacing a crime blotter story, it's just perfect.
It's happened yet again.
It's definitely my most used drop. Anytime, and this is true, anytime I can't think of a gag to throw at John at the top of the show, I use Henry Lee, and it works every time.
Well, it's great, and they're all very clever. I also really like the city of Dumpy, but also one has to know that you're speaking of Oakland and the context of that. So they're all wonderful, and thank you. It's a good idea to do this for us.
Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Dumpy got some love.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
You know, that's one of those drops where, and I'm sure this is true for a lot of people listening, but I remember exactly where I was when I heard that. I was walking my dogs in my neighborhood. I know exactly what street I was crossing, and I cracked up laughing out loud, which I usually do not do when I'm just out on my neighborhood walk listening to show prep.
Let's go to Henry in Anaheim. Henry, hello.
How you doing? Hey, I have to agree with your last caller. I got to admit that the city of Dumpy is just hilarious, and the woman made it correct by saying, you know, you got to know that it's being talked about Oakland. But my overall vote has got to go because I don't want it to go away in any way, shape, or form. But it's got to be Katie Porter.
Correct yourself.
Get out of my shop.
He just misspoke.
Well, if he doesn't correct himself, she will. Thank you for the call, Sarah. Let's go to Ryan in Newberry Park. Ryan, hello.
Hey, guys. Happy holidays. So my vote is for Donut Hole Guy. Sorry, I got a cough right now.
Okay, you got glare on and you still have donut hole.
But as consolation from last year, Randy, could you just give me back my jacket?
Oh, Santa Monica lady, you got it.
Give me back my jacket.
She was a dark horse last year. Out of nowhere, she came in fourth place.
Happy holidays, guys. Much love.
Thank you for the call, Sarah. Let's go to Robert in Mission Viejo. Robert, hello.
Hello. John and Randy, you guys make my day every day. And my vote is for Katie, the plump, pompous, porky, Porter pig. And
I think her name is pronounced Porter.
Out of my shot.
Get out of my shop.
And when she drops out of the race, that will be the drop of the decade.
Thank you for the call. Let's go to Chris in San Jose. Chris, hello.
Hey, I would say let's tighten things up here in the final stretch, but I'm voting for the Freudian slip that says all, the city of dumping.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
Oh, big,
all right.
Big love to Cron 4 for that one.
Let's go to Sam in L.A. Sam, hello.
Man, this is the best radio program ever. Thank you, guys. I would go for Porky Pig Porter, but I think
it's actually pronounced Katie Porter.
But when we vote for her, now everybody who doesn't have half of a brain is thinking now she's going to win the election because we're all voting for her. So this might be a backfire idea.
Well, we don't fix the elections. We just tally the votes.
I will say this is the most amount of news she's gotten in quite a while.
Get out of my shop.
Should we put out a press release if she wins, Johnny?
Oh, yeah. And I think we should send her a gift card to the Red Lobster or something.
You know what we should do?
Can we change your name? Can we change your name to Porky Pig Porter?
I think it's pronounced Katie.
You guys are the best.
Here's what I need the audience to do, especially the crafty ones that figured out how to make that form letter for the crooked nonprofit in Texas that's trying to get the grant money from Stockton. Whoever wins Drop of the Year, although it looks like we know who's going to win, but CNN hasn't called it yet. I need you to draft a press release from KABC and KSFO Radio announcing the win and how important it is that Katie Porter receives this award.
Oh, we'll read that on the air for sure.
So if you know how to use ChatGPT or Grok, make that press release for us, and we will send it out to the appropriate places.
Let's go to Chris in Bellflower. Chris, hello.
Hey, John, I think you and Randy are hilarious. I can't vote for so I've got to take the underdog with the donut hole guy. But, Randy, can you tell me what is he actually saying?
Let's see if I can find out.
Okay, you got glaive on and you still have donut hole.
Okay, I've listened to this drop 1,000 times. He says, okay, you got glazed one, man. You still have donut hole.
Okay, you got glaive on and you still have donut hole.
What I understand from the context of this clip, when you get a donut from this incredibly generous man, he gives you a free donut hole.
Got it. I appreciate the help, and you guys are great.
Thank you for the call.
That's what 10 years of cutting up Jesse Jackson clips will do for me.
Well, I could beat you. I'm using 45 years of buying donuts in California.
Hey, Jesse, you got a shout out.
That was an Altima ALTMA 4899410. Please move it now. You're blocking someone.
Fun fact, that drop, which originated on the old Conway and Whitman show, turns 20 next year.
Get well, buddy. Let's go to Chris in Westlake Village. Chris, hello.
Hey, guys. You know, after that Katie Porter debacle tape, I'm surprised that she's still in the race. You know, my mom had a saying when I used to say to her, I'm done. She would say, you're not done. A cake is done. You're finished. So with that in mind, I'd like to call Katie Porter a big old freshly baked pound cake. She's done. Now, my vote is it's got to be for City of Dumpy, because if that's a Democrat politician, that may be the first time they actually slipped up and told the truth. So with that in mind, I'd like to wish you all a great holiday.
Well, thank you for the call, Sarah.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
That was one of the anchors on Cron 4, and it was a Freudian slip, and it could have happened to any of us.
Let's go to Mark in Tarzana. Mark, hello.
Hello. And after extensive polling of likely voters, and after hearing it myself once and nearly crashing into a poll, I'd like to present a write-in candidate. It's Katie Porter, but it's the dump.
Unfortunately, that one was eligible last year.
Come on.
But it is a good one.
Thank you for the call, Sarah. Let's go to Doug in San Jose. Doug, hello.
Yo, I would have to say in the context that you guys use it, it's either scrub it or it's happened yet again.
It's happened
Those
yet
make me
again.
laugh every time.
I'm going to put you
Those
down
make
for
me
Henry
laugh
Lee.
every time.
I'm going to put you down for It's Happened Yet Again because I really want this thing to end with Javier Becerra getting 0 votes.
All right, you guys have a Merry Christmas. I love you.
You too. Thank you. Let's go to Mike listening online in Fort Worth, Texas. Mike, hello.
How you doing?
Good.
I'd like to give a vote to. I'd like to give a drop to Katie Porter, but I don't think I could pick her up. So I believe I'll have to go with the Donut Man.
Donut Man getting some more love.
Okay, you got Glavon and you still have Donut Hole.
All right, let's go to Frank in North Hollywood. Frank, hello.
Yeah, I want you to see if you can combine this. They called me a crime boss and get out of my effing shot.
Oh, I think I could combine those for sure. I could. Let's see what it sounds like.
She called me a crime boss. Get out of my shop.
I love it. That sounds so good.
All right, thank you for the call. Let's go to John in Costa Mesa. John, hello.
Yeah, John and Big Wang.
Hey
I
now.
gotta go for Haiti Katie. I just gotta vote for her. It's probably the most votes she'll ever get, including the gubernatorial.
F around and find.
No, not that one. Where is Katie?
Get out of my shop.
That's her. That's our girl. She's a big target. Merry Christmas,
Thank you
guys.
for the call.
I mean, she is well known.
All right, so we have 8 more minutes of voting eligibility left. If you want to vote for Drop of the Year, you can give us a call at 800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222, or you can email us at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. 800-222-5222 is the telephone number. 1-800-222-5222 on this special end of the year, drop of the year program. And Randy, we have 2 more minutes of eligible voting.
We have the calls that are listed. If you called in, we have your vote tallied. John, why don't you go ahead and take those calls and then we can announce a winner.
Okay, let's go to Sean in Huntington Beach. Sean, hello.
Hello there. I'd like to select Katie Porter. Get out of my shot.
Get out of my shop.
All right, let's go to Jim in Brea.
She called me a crime boss.
She called me a crime boss.
And finally, we'll go to Gregory in Santa Rosa.
I'm going with Katie Porter all the way. Happy and merry everything.
Get out of my shot.
Oh, we got one last one in here. Anthony in Mississippi. Anthony, hello.
Hi, you guys cracked me up. I'm originally from San Francisco. I'm down in Mississippi now. She called me a crime boss.
She called me a crime boss.
All right, Randy, we have merely seconds left of eligible voting. It's 1:54. We're cutting it off at 1:55.
The polls are closing.
Yeah, it's going to be closing up any second now.
And the decision desk is here. It is now. The polls are closed. We want to thank everyone for participating in your sacred duty to cast a ballot in this very important election. Your final results are in. With 0% of the vote, Javier Baccaria.
Scrub it.
With 2% of the vote, Henry Lee from KTVU Fox 2.
It's happened yet again.
With 4% of the vote, the city of Dumpy, a.k.a. Oakland.
You know, this has really been an issue for the city of Dumpy. Excuse me.
With 5% of the vote, Antonio Viragosa.
No, peanut.
We've got yet another tie here. No, wait. Also, yes, another tie with 5% of the vote. Ricardo Lara.
Trailblazing is rarely comfortable, yo.
You know, I would have thought he got way more votes, but people just can't stand him that much.
I thought going into this that this was going to be a race between him and Pamela Price.
No, in fact, the race between Pamela Price, the next tie is between Pammy
F around and find out.
and the vice mayor of Cudahy.
Fighting our turn.
They are tied for third place, but in second place with 19% of the vote, we have to give that one to our Sacramento donut guy.
Okay, you got glaze on and you still have donut hole.
Which means with a whopping 46% of the vote, way better than she did in the Senate, Katie Porter
Get out of my shop.
is the hands down winner. There will not be a runoff. She has won your 2025 drop of the year. And John, we have a press release.
We do?
For immediate release, KABC Radio Los Angeles and KSFO Radio San Francisco. KABC in Los Angeles and KSFO in San Francisco proudly congratulate Katie Porter on her successful victory as Drop of the Year for 2025. This remarkable achievement will be immortalized forever, making a memorable moment in broadcast history and reflecting the impact and resonance of her message with audiences across California and beyond. We extend our sincere wishes to Katie Porter as she continues forward in her campaign for Governor of California. We wish her continued success in the months ahead. Congratulations on this outstanding recognition. KABC Radio in Los Angeles and KSFO Radio in San Francisco.
Get out of my shop.
Who would have thought it? Katie Porter is on the Mount Rushmore of drops of this program.
She stands with the greats like Shang Tao.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oakland guy.
I said, hell no, baby boy. Let me get up on out of here.
And of course,
if the cashier is dummy.
Congratulations, Katie. We'll all be celebrating with mashed potatoes tonight.